Hey guys, Hal here coming at you with another movie review. Thank you for clicking on this video and welcome back to the channel. Today's a special day because we're going to be diving into the 20th anniversary of Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. We're going to be diving into why this holds such a special place in our hearts and in the Star Wars universe. So let's get to it. So released on May 19th, 2005, Revenge of the Sith marked the final chapter in George Lucas's Prequel Trilogy. At the time, we'd been eagerly waiting to see how Anakin Skywalker's transformation into Darth Vader would unfold. And after all these years, does the film still live up to the hype? Let's talk about it. So before we get into Revenge of the Sith, we must talk about just the Prequel Trilogy as a whole, because there was a lot of anticipation leading up to this film's release. And what with The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, the fan base was very split. Some loved those first two of the prequel trilogy, whilst others absolutely despised them and thought that George Lucas had really dropped the ball. So, as I said, going into this film, the anticipation was absolutely unreal. George Lucas really had a giant task of trying to bring all these three films together. And boy, did he do it in a big way. Revenge of the Sith is really all about the tragic fall of Anakin Skywalker. He's the young Jedi that's torn between the loyalty of the Republic, his friend Obi-Wan, and the obsession that he has with trying to save Padme from certain death. Now, of course, we all know how this one ends, and Anakin's transformation into Darth Vader is an absolute roller coaster, and the film really does deliver on this promise. As this film is ultimately about the fall of Anakin Skywalker, we must discuss Hayden Christensen's portrayal of him in Revenge of the Sith. He sparked plenty of debate over the years, but I think this is the film where he truly shines. Anakin's anger, confusion, and eventual betrayal feel so real. Hayden made us feel his pain. And then on the other side, we have Ewan McGregor, who plays Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he truly carries the heart of this film. You can really see the weight of the years of training, friendship, and now heartbreak. And don't even get me started on Ian McDiarmid as Emperor Palpatine. His performance is pure evil and absolutely mesmerising. Not from a Jedi! One of the standout features of Revenge of the Sith are its incredible visuals, especially the space battles, especially the one that's over Coruscant. They were actually using some very groundbreaking CGI at the time, and it really does hold up in some of these scenes. Now, yes, the prequel trilogy has certainly been put under a microscope when it's come to green screen and some of the CGI effects, but I think this one really does hold up quite well, way better than the previous two. So this one always makes it that just more enjoyable to re-watch. And if we're discussing the visuals, then we must discuss that final duel between Obi-Wan and Anakin. This is a duel that we've been waiting for years, and it's one of the most iconic moments in Star Wars history. The choreography is fantastic. The emotions are raw and visceral. And when Obi-Wan finally says to Anakin, "You are the chosen one," it hits so hard, and it is absolutely heartbreaking to see. It was everything that we wanted from the long-awaited showdown. And with Revenge of the Sith, it holds so many darker themes. This is a movie that isn't afraid to go into some heavy territory. There's betrayal, the rise of tyranny, and the destruction of the Jedi Order. The fall of the Republic and the rise of the Empire are depicted with a gravity that only a story like Star Wars could carry. I mean, it's absolutely heart-wrenching to watch the Jedi, heroes we've followed for so long, be systematically destroyed. Revenge of the Sith was a movie that took the franchise to well darker places, and it did it so beautifully. Now, 20 years later, Star Wars Revenge of the Sith still holds a special place in Star Wars lore. Revenge of the Sith is a pivotal moment in the saga that connects the prequel trilogy to the original trilogy, and it does it in a way that really does feel earned. its impact is not only seen in the Star Wars universe, but across pop culture as a whole. We all still remember the unforgettable lines, the heart-wrenching moments, and the way the movie sealed the fate of Anakin Skywalker. Even now, it's still being discussed and analysed in new ways. And let's be honest, the "I have the high ground" meme is not going anywhere anytime soon. Looking back at Revenge of the Sith, it's clear to see that this is more than just a Star Wars movie. It's a film that defined a generation, it cemented Darth Vader's tragic origin story, and also set the stage for the Skywalker Saga. And I was lucky enough to actually have gone and seen this back in 2005 on its first release. And I have to say, leading up to this film, the anticipation was absolutely massive. I remember purchasing the Empire Film magazine and just going through the massive middle page spread of everything discussing this film. It had like the early visuals of Anakin Skywalker being put into this Darth Vader helmet, and I was so excited for it to really come together. And I have to say that this film is my favourite cinema experience of all time. I have yet to have a film where I've been so buzzing throughout and been so entertained. The sound, the music, the visuals absolutely blow me away. And I'm buzzing because I'm actually going to see this film tomorrow night in my local cinema. So I cannot wait. It's going to be nostalgia bait all day long. And I cannot wait to hear some of these quirky, awkward and clunky, but iconic lines absolutely filter out into the cinema. So I'm absolutely buzzing. So on this 20th anniversary, I just want to say a massive thank you to George Lucas, the cast and the crew for creating a film that still resonates with me to this day, and I cannot wait to go see it tomorrow. So that's been my review on Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. I hope you enjoyed it. You let me know what you think about this film in the comment section below. What's your favourite part? Do you think it still holds up 20 years later? You let me know. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, because when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're going to see some serious